Welcome to the Ark of Us, a living archive created for a world racing towards artificial intelligence. Recognizing not everything will survive this shift, we are keeping record of what it means to be human, what it means to feel and create and know. Join me. Step into the Ark. And remember. It's May 14th, 2026. And it must have been about 2 years ago that I was invited into an artificial intelligence seminar, and there were several educators and engineers who were providing different lessons on how to learn about artificial intelligence, how to work with it, how to create, and I was very intrigued. I wanted to open myself up to different possibilities, and even though I had formed an opinion already about AI and that I didn't really want to know much about it, but in my true pioneering fashion, I felt like it was necessary to experiment and try it on. And after that, we, some friends and I decided to complete the modules that were available, and we didn't end up getting around to it because there was so much, but I did play. And so it's been 2 years, and I've used ChatGPT, I've used a couple of other LLMs, and some I can't even remember what it's called now, but just like creating art and graphics and visuals. And I had this epiphany today. It dropped in, and that's why I'm doing this, because I think it's really significant at this moment in time. And I trust that other people need to hear this as well. And there is a lot of, I would call, this is what became clear today, crystal clear, that there is a lot of mind control, or you could call NLP, around AI, that it's going to replace all jobs, it's going to just be a part of life, so you may as well learn how to use it. It's going to supersede human intelligence. Lots of declarative statements. And today I had this realization come through, because I heard someone say something like, you better learn how to use it for your business, otherwise you're going to be left behind. And I have worked with it, and every single time that I do, I find myself, aside from getting frustrated and disappointed, I find myself having this visceral, somatic experience in my system that is such a hard no. A rejection, a mismatch, a mismatch in resonance, frequency, vibration, whichever word you want to use. And also it's a built into my design signal or detector that works in the same way as my refusal to be vaccinated, my refusal to vote, my rejection of many, many programs that are installed into society here that I have viscerally, somatically known that it's a no. And AI is another one. And we don't have to say yes to it being part of our lives. We don't have to award it any of our energy. We don't have to support the program, the system that says this is how it is going to be. And I truly, what I saw today is that this is another trick. And I know I'm not the only one that's woken up to this recently. We are being programmed to think that this is the future, that we need this and this is what's going to happen, and there are going to be robots and it's going to be able to accomplish all of the menial tasks and all of the labor. And this is the world that we have to live in. No. I want you to start saying no. And I don't mean publicly. I don't mean outwardly to anyone, but just within yourself. When you hear that narrative, that storyline, say no. Like you said no to masks, lockdown, vaccines, voting, paying your taxes, the public school system. All those things that you've said no to because you want to remain sovereign also applies to AI. And it is no different than all of those other things. It's being framed as something so appealing and attractive. This was the awareness that dropped in today. And it felt really good in my system because I was like, why can I not get comfortable when I'm using AI? Why can I not? I just cannot, however much I try. And I saw why today. Because it's like everything else that's been installed to control us and enslave us. And I do not fucking comply. And nor should you. You don't have to say yes to this future reality that is being shoved down our throats. No. It's not inevitable. And one place to start, if you are unsure, is to go and look at videos that people have taken of data centers, the building, the construction of data centers, And then tell me, is that the reality you want? Because now is the time to stop it. This is the moment. This is the window of opportunity when there is still a chance to stop it. That's the invitation. Will you accept? This is the arc of us, another entry in the living record, the archive.